On County Road 1 at the edge of Fergus Falls, you'll find a fascinating place to shop for food. On a beautiful spring morning, we stopped at Meadow Farm Foods to visit with founder Joan Kohan.
You know, my recollection is when I first became aware of Meadow Farm Foods, you were out at Weetown.
We started just out of our garage and, outgrew that quickly, and then rented at Weetown for a couple $100 a month or something.
Yeah.
And we're there for, probably 5 years. In 90, it was 92 when we actually moved here. When we were out at Weetown, it was more like, okay, you can come on Tuesdays and Thursdays between 2 and 5, because we were a distributor. We were trying to be like a warehouse ourselves, but it came to be more of a retail store, and now we're open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 6, and have extended hours on Thursday nights. And we've added a lot of things too. Vitamins have expanded greatly. Our biggest seller though is fresh tree ripened fruits, and we don't sell all organic on that. It's hard to come up with enough organic at a time sometimes, and for people to want to pay the price. But we do get right from the orchard, and they're higher in nutritional value because they are tree ripened, or as close to tree ripened as you can ship them. And we get Michigan blueberries, so we tried to go as close as we could. We've got Michigan peaches and Washington peaches, and nectarines and pears and apricots and cherries, and that's a really large part of our business. So it keeps us going. In the summertime, people will come out and get all their canning fruits. We have a website, and it's www.meadowfarmfoods.com. You can go on there and learn about what fruits are coming and how to order them. People are already starting to sign up for some of the summer fruits. The cherries and apricots are first, and then the blueberries, which are the really, really big hit at the end of July, usually the last week in July.
Sure.
So we take pre-orders, and I even have about 8 different co-ops that I do a run for with the blueberries. So we get these big, huge, beautiful blueberries from Michigan, the bigger ones. And people will buy 6 10-pounders of blueberries and go home and freeze them. And then all through the summer, you have or all through the winter, you have your blueberries for pancakes and pies and
that's a great idea.
Whatever, yeah. So that's really the largest part of our business, and vitamins is a really big part of our business. But we are believers in the basics of good food and lots of it, and so that's why we aren't just a sports. We don't just have the sports supplements and the vitamins, and we want to sell what we believe in, all the good, healthy, organic foods and the good local foods. So that's why it's full of food.
To support a business this size requires a good customer base. Besides Fergus Falls, where do your customers come from?
Our customer base in general, it was a word-of-mouth thing. We did not do a lot of advertising, and it still continues. That is the best growth, is the word of mouth. And if somebody tells you that they got something really good at this store or that store, 3 people are going to come, and those 3 are going to tell more people. And so our customer base starts from that. But because the cities, if people come up for tourism reasons, this is a stopping point a lot of times because it's entertaining as well. It's a lot to see. And the fruits, if people know, they'll time out their visits to the cabin to pick up their fruits. And we have people, I suppose within a 100-mile radius from North Dakota and the cities. And Fergus Falls is our greatest supporter.
Of course.
Definitely. Yep. We appreciate them.
Great.
Because they're here year-round. Yep.
Meadow Farm Foods is dedicated to educating the public about living on friendly terms with nature. On Earth Day, they create a green walk with numbered interpretive stops, both inside and in the yard surrounding the store. The day we visited, a class from Fergus Falls Area Learning Center was here to take the tour. Everyone is welcome to look at the displays, ask questions, and learn about the foods we eat, where they are grown, about things like organic gardening, and even how to take care of some of our wildlife friends.
Anyway, this is Station 6 of our green walk, and it's a really important station. These, over time, we've found different suppliers that are Minnesota families or small businesses that produce these different things, and they bring them to us or we go and get them from them, and so people can find their Minnesota foods all in one place, and we're always finding new people. There's a lot of Fergus Falls places like the Falls Baking and Stumbino's Coffee and Kurt's Barbecue right out in Underwood, and then there's a bison producer, a beef producer, we have local eggs, Secret Gardens up by Park Rapids with the soups. So there's several places, at least 30 of those kind of small family places, and then of course we have a lot of distributors that we go direct to in Minnesota and get the things that we need without having a big distributor. We also use big distributors, but we try first to go as direct as we can and do a lot of packaging ourselves so we can keep the price down and make it affordable for people and get it as fresh as we can. We just kind of put postcards along the way in a lot of the places where our Minnesota suppliers along the way.
Oh, great idea.
As I was talking about the bulk things that we do, we have a lot of different sizes, and people can get, 25 pounders of oatmeal or chocolate chips, and they can get down to, small 1 pound bags, so
Sure.
they have options. Lee is an avid bird watcher and feeder, and this is a station she set up.
I am in charge of the bird feeding station this year. I'm a big birder fan. I travel around the state parks of Minnesota as much as I can and always go on birding trails. We have a little selection of different feeds here that the birds like, especially the sunflowers. If you're going to feed your birds anything, feed them sunflowers. We have other books that are available from the DNR that will show you how to build birdhouses, that will show you what plants to put in your garden or around your yard so that you can attract more birds to your area. The biggest thing is to have natural habitat. If you notice in the backyard of Meadow Farm Foods, we have a wildlife area that has natural plants. We have birdhouses. We have habitat that's available for the birds to make them feel more comfortable and friendly when they come to our area.
So one thing that Lee didn't mention that I love that she does is putting the feathers across glass, like if you have windows or doors that are glass, so they don't fly into it. Yep. And feathers are good because they move and they surprise the birds. And of course, we recycle back here, so that's our recycling center. All the cardboard that we go through, go through lots and lots of cardboard in emptying out our boxes to get the food out. And so they have a very simple little system going here, and they take it to the recycling every other week. And we do the paper and the plastic, metal, and the glass. Just like Lee is an avid bird watcher, I am an avid sprouter. I enjoy it tremendously, and it's amazing how many times multiplied the nutritional value of sprouts is compared to just eating things in a different form. The seed just explodes with nutritional value. I have some alfalfa sprouts here, and we sell the seed here. And this is our zesty sprouting mix, which has some radish in it, which makes it a little bit peppier. And then some people have learned about doing wheatgrass. You soak your wheat berries first, and then you plant them in soil, and they'll get to be a nice tall grass. They're not only pretty, but they're amazingly cleansing and nutritious. If somebody is ill, they can cut the grass and juice it, and it's just a great therapeutic kind of a thing. this is a bunch of things that people can do to make a difference, and a lot of people already do them, and a lot of people maybe haven't thought of some of these. So composting, planting a garden, things like that are getting more popular right now. Not wasting food is something, of course, that we should preach about a little bit. This is our favorite compost bucket here, odor-free kind of one. And then
So what?
Odor-free, because it has charcoal filters and stuff. Organic seeds, the organic garden seeds, this year they're selling like hotcakes, and we have to keep reordering them. So gardens are catching on, and organic is catching on. We have the gardens out here that we're just starting. Last year we did an herb garden and sold the herbs because we found that selling fresh herbs, they give you little teeny packets in lots of plastic, and and they don't keep long. And so here we could just walk out with a customer and clip what we wanted and sell it at a better price and have it nice and fresh. And then this year we're just going to do a little greens garden there. In the meantime, and then we'll grow some pole beans along the heart. The heart has materials for nesting, for birds to take out of there, and a little bird feeder. People don't usually get in our backyard. They don't usually go there, but we, you know, this is the habitat that we have for animals, you know, brush pile and the long grass, and over there they're pointing out the anthills.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
No,
Take a
well,
quick
I can
look.
see it from here.
Yeah, it's huge. It's very busy, and then
Want to kick into that.
no, and then a couple houses that were put up, and Lee says that the swallows usually take the houses first, the first house, and they don't like swallows as neighbors so much. So then maybe bluebird would like the other house. And we just point out the lilac hedge as a nice habitat and, you know, protective place for birds to be. It just looks like they're starting to blossom a little bit. And our exciting compost back here. Working compost. We have plenty of, you know, vegetable scraps and stuff, and there's,
Oh, look at that.
you can see how nice it comes out.
Yeah.
We don't really do a lot, but put it in there and throw in a little grass and don't even turn it.
Wow.
And some even more exciting soil over there, from Ottertail, the Dick Super Soil. It's like supposed to be the perfect balanced soil, and he let me come with a truck and said I can just sell it, you know, in 5-gallon pails to people at a cheaper price than the bagged up stuff. So it's handy. It's like fertilizer for garden, only it doesn't hurt your lakes and doesn't cause any problems. Right, good stuff. And then the compost bins and rain barrels that we picked up are selling fast. So
Well, that's great.
yeah, we're just selling them at our cost.
For more information, visit our website.